Rant and Rave, here we go. Let's talk a little Braves baseball. Braves had their biggest lead so far this season after the game on Tuesday at 4.5 games. Phillies are struggling. Tucker, are the Braves safe with about 30 games to go? What do you think?
Right now it looks like they are safe, but if you look at their schedule for the rest of the way, they've got some tough games ahead of them. We both said they wouldn't make the playoffs. I'm going to stick with that pick and say they don't make the playoffs.
I'll change my pick, then. I think they are going to make the playoffs.
Go ahead, change it.
I was on the fence. I didn't know. I mean, it was like, come on, take off. You know, like take off. And I don't know if they've taken off, but they've had a good run here in the month of August. They've had a good month of August. Now they still have a challenging schedule the rest of the way. I still think it's going to come down to those last 10 games. They got 7 of those last 10 games with the Phillies, so we still have to consider that. But with this lead getting a little bit more comfortable, I think they're going to go to the playoffs, and I'll take that in a heartbeat. All right, the Braves have been okay, of course, have had a great year, but football is here with the start of college football season. Predictions for Georgia. Well, I think they're going to win the national championship.
Do you? I'm not really surprised.
I do. I'm being objective.
Yeah, well, at least you admit it. I think Georgia will go undefeated, 12-0 in the regular season. I don't think that the Dogs will win the title, but they're going to be in the playoffs, so I just spoiled one of our other segments coming up. But I'll go ahead and say they go undefeated in the regular season.
Well, you know, we'll get to the other prediction, but I think Georgia's going to have a great year. I really do. I mean, look, this is not a team I don't think is going to have one of those letdown games like they did when, you know, who used to coach. I think this is a focused team. It's a deep team, too, and that's going to make them very tough to beat in the regular season, even with the tough road games at Missouri, at South Carolina next week, and at LSU. I think they're just going to be too tough to beat in the regular season. We'll see what happens when they get to Atlanta. We'll see what happens if they win that game and they get to the Final Four. All right, Georgia Tech, what do you think about the Jackets this year?
I think the Jackets are going to struggle a little bit. They'll go 6-6, which is an improvement from last year, only because they played 11 games last year. But that schedule's kind of tough this year. Their offense will be their offense, but their defense, while it should be better, they've got some adjusting to do. So I'll go 6-6.
I'll go 8-4, a little bit better than that, Tuck, only because I think their defense is going to be a little bit better with Nate Woody as the new defensive coordinator, and the personnel seems to be a little bit more in tune with what that type of defense will be. So a little bit better, but they'll still lose to Georgia. Finally, Final Four predictions. Tuck, what do you think?
I'm going out on a limb. I'll put Alabama in. We already said Georgia should go in as well, and I'll say Clemson, Tigers will be good. And everyone's hating on Ohio State and overlooking the Buckeyes and going Penn State, so I'll go Ohio State. That's
gross. Well, seriously, you know, Clemson's tough.
Yeah.
Clemson's going to be really tough. I think it'll be Georgia-Clemson national championship game. I hope that Georgia wins. If not, we can have our second Civil War because they're really close. But I want to tell you, Georgia, Alabama, Clemson, and I'll say Wisconsin. It could be a really good season. Just glad it's here. Can't wait. We'll see you Friday night around 11:13 for the End Zone.